Got the mayor here today. She's doing what's very important today because this is the first day, my viewing audience, that you got a chance to sign a petition to put this woman, well, I can't say back to work, you're still working, to put this woman back in office. Ma'am, with all the wonderful things that you're doing, one of the things that a lot of the people in the community don't fully understand is the Southwest thing.
Yeah.
So could you explain that for me, please?
Sure. What was very clear to me, living in Chicago as long as I had, and particularly when I was running, is that the south and west sides of Chicago, which you know means black and brown Chicago, were just severely underinvested in. So I determined that if I had the possibility of becoming mayor, that one of the first things I was going to do was figure out a way in which we can infuse the neighborhoods on the south and the west side with actual economic development. Now, to be clear, a lot of these communities had very important plans, economic development plans, quality of life plans, but what they were missing is support from the mayor's office and the resources to make it happen. And we didn't want to do one and done investments. We wanted to do investments that we call catalytic, meaning transformative, that it would lead to a whole block or a couple blocks or a street or a commercial corridor to be invested. So we did a lot of research, a lot of study, and what I can tell you is now almost 3 years in, we started out with a goal of $750 million of city dollars invested in the neighborhoods. We have now, by the end of this year, we'll be at $2 billion of city dollars, but private partnership. And that private partnership, yeah, man, we said, look, and when we announced this program in the fall of 2019, our hope was that we would put $750 million in over 3 years, and that we would attract another couple 100,000, I was hoping, in private capital. Invest Southwest has been even more successful than I could have imagined. Number one, we've way exceeded what our financial estimates were. We will be seeing $2 billion by the end of this year. Now,
that's $2 billion, y'all, not $2 million.
My friend. But even better is we are seeing in the in specific investments that we are making to transform vacant buildings and properties. We have development teams that we required to reflect the diversity of those neighborhoods. So what that means is people working in your neighborhoods look like you and share your lived experience, but that also has opened up other opportunities for those development teams. We have development teams that are working on 30, 40, 50, and even higher millions of dollars projects that they've never been able to do before, and then leverage that to get even more work. The other important thing to know is that we required that each and every one of these projects that we are investing money in have permanent jobs, not just the jobs in the construction, but permanent jobs for residents in those neighborhoods. So I'm very proud of the work that we've done.
One of the things I want my viewing audience to know, you've been hearing about food deserts. I know you was working with this young man where he was able to get not a couple, but a few.
Yes. So we are working with a company called Yellow Banana. Kind of a funny name, but they've got a very serious purpose. They're going into, again, neighborhoods on the south and the west side and taking save-a-lots that sometimes are good, sometimes not so good, and converting those into high-quality grocery stores. Affordable, but also making sure that healthy food are coming out of those Save-A-Lot stores. And we put our money where our mouth is. We've invested over $13 million on those Save-A-Lot, Save-A-Lot stores with Yellow Banana. They're going to transform them and make them better for people in those neighborhoods. But we've got more work that we are doing because the food deserts are real, and we got to make sure we eliminate them, and we're working hard to make sure that that happens.
Man, I know you're busy. I thank you for allowing me this time. But one of the most important things, you didn't run when I said, Mayor, I'm with you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. I want to say, to God be the glory. That's our story. Let's get out there. Let's do the work. Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Why are you here
I am here today for numerous reasons, but because I am a woman and I'm a Latina woman, and the mayor supports equality for everyone, especially for women's rights. So not too long ago, they were trying to take some of our rights away, and she really fought for us. She stands with us, and just for me being Hispanic and being able to come out here and have equality for jobs and just to do what I need to do to make my life better and to help others make life better, she stands with us. She's down to earth. She's a great woman.
Hey, I'm the host of the Bradley Report. I'm a full supporter of the mayor.
Good.
And I just want to hear what the people got to say. Because at the end of the day, it was the people from 50 wards that put her there.
Okay.
Okay. And what organization are you with?
Sewell Point.
Sewell Point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Point up. Hey, first off, you being an African American man, I hear her concern. I stand with her 100% because I come out the womb of a woman. But personally, share with me what you feel is why you feel is very important for the mayor to run for re-election.
Well, it's important because, for one, the mayor understands that we all not just people, we human beings. And then how they were able to come together in unison for their rights. And that's what it's about. It's about respecting life. And so, and the reason why I'm here is because I want to be the message that I bring.
My man.
I want to be the change. So if I want to see change, it got to start with me.
So you want to do what they say?
Yes.
Walking like you talk.
Walking like I talk.
You know, one thing for sure, it was the people that elected her last time, all 50 wards. And with so many people running, I saw all their names, all their credentials, everybody got a right to run. But one of the things I saw out of all the names, she was the only one that had on her resume the mayor. Everybody else had never been the mayor. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I want to thank you for allowing me to interview you and others. I'm going to put this on my show so everybody can say and see that it's we the people that elect. And one thing for sure, I'm riding with Lori, just like y'all. Thank you. You know, it's wonderful to see a brother that's out there talking about security and got a right to bear arms because of public safety. I say that because I'm a former criminal that got a pardon. You know what I mean? So it's very important for them to see that black man can secure a community. With this election that's happening now, let my viewing audience know what you feel would be a part that you and the guys that you have to help secure Chicago.
So our game plan is to secure a safe environment always. So when we come on the scene and still anything with running this election, we feel like that more policing, community policing will engage with more community relationships. So we believe as security officers, we feel like as we engage within our communities that we work within, that we have the same respect and accountability that we would stop violence. We could help end some violence that's going on around us. So therefore, we pushing behind the mayor and we pushing for her with this re-election because we want to continue our path and saving the streets the way we've been doing it so far.
And I like the way that you're doing it. A lot of people complain. A lot of people bitch. But the name of the game is, if you don't present yourself to get to the table, you won't even be able to read the menu. I want to say to God be the glory. Gator Bradley is what I do. Google me like I Google you.
Yes, sir.
Tell them the name of your organization.
The name of the organization is, I wear two hats, MKB Business Strategist LLC. That's what we build in affordable housing up under the city of Chicago. As we doing affordable housing in the city of Chicago to make sure we can provide equitable and sustainable communities with economic development and having an arm to reduce crime through affordable housing and creating jobs.
You know, the wonderful thing that I know to my viewing audience, he's no stranger to me. Me and this man go from New York to Washington, D.C. As a matter of fact, we already got our plane ticket for the Congressional Black Caucus, okay? Maxine Waters is a friend of ours,
Right.
okay? The thing that I love about you, man, you walk it like you talk it.
Yeah, it's just been a blessing.
You know what I mean?
It's been a
And the thing is, you take a lot of brothers that were ex-felons or returning citizens.
Yes.
You show them how they can learn a trade to the point they don't just see a floor. You show them how they appreciate the floor because you show them how to put a floor from off the ground together.
That's right. That's right. That's
You
right.
have them to you have them to create housing.
That's right.
Instead of creating sales.
That's it.
I want to say, man, you know I love you, man, like a brother, for real.
Right back at you.
Right, man. Hey, man, and tell your wife, man.
That's right.
Because we're going to be there together. When y'all hear me talking about I'll be stepping with my big sister, this is my real big sister, my blood sister. Could you spell your name for me, Patty?
My name is Patnahat Bradley, B, capital B-R-A-D-L-E-Y. Let's step for Lori. Let's step for Lori.
I love you. Hey,
Love you back.
hey, Patty, as a matter of fact, that's what we're going to do later on.
Okay.
Why is this campaign so important to you that you would take away from your busy schedule of enjoying yourself to come to let my viewing audience know why it's important to sign that petition and get on the ballot?
Okay, I'm riding with Lori for several reasons. First and foremost, is because she's given us 4 years, we need 4 more. She got us to this point, and we need to go further, move further along. So the present leads us to the future.
And with that, this is the Bradley Report. To God be the glory. That's our story. Now let's go do some stepping for Lord.
Okay, let's step one. Step in the name of Lori.
Thanks, man. I heard her say some wonderful things about you. I heard you say some wonderful things about her. But could you let my viewing audience know why it's important for us to work together to help her get another term, and it starts with the signing of the petitions?
Well, it's important to the plumbers for one simple reason. Lori believes in this organization, my members and their families. She believes in a skilled workforce. That's why we're in this beautiful state-of-the-art apprenticeship building. Our members make a good wage. They have good benefits because of Plumbers Local 130, and she's a proponent of working people. And it's paramount. The plumbers will work tirelessly to get Lori reelected.
My man, you know, for my viewing audience, y'all know I'm riding with Lori too. Make no mistake about it. But one thing I do know, out of all the people that I see that's running, everybody got a right to run. When you look at their resumes, she the only one that has on her resume that she's a mayor.
Well said, Gator.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
The name of the organization is One Real Freedom, and what we do on Real Freedom, we're focused on violence prevention, mental health, as well as like emergency housing and things of that nature. But when it comes to the question on what do we need, or why is it important to make sure that Mrs. Lightfoot get back onto the, Mayor Lightfoot, get back onto the ballot, or even back into the seat, because she's actually made several strides to get the job done in ways, even though there may have been scenarios or individuals in the past that may have not appreciate the manner of which she went about doing so, but yet and still it got done. And of course, you know, any chef have to break an egg every now and then,
right,
you know, to make a gourmet meal. So in that retrospect, I would like to say that, you know, to get her back on the ballot, or to get her back in office is beneficial to us in a way, because she's actually looking out for individuals' best interests, you know, for those who are aware and unaware of her on a common day-to-day basis.
My Miller. Hey. To my viewing audience, this is real personal when I stand here with my Miller, because he know from which we came. So to God be the glory. That's our story.
I think it's important that she gets reelected because she supports what we do here, training apprentices, making sure people get good wages, good benefits, and she keeps the city going. And I think that's why she should.
My man, you know, You see it the same way I see it. It was the people that elected her.
Right.
Not the elected individuals, but the people.
Correct.
And they came from 50 wards. The things that she's doing, you seeing the same thing I'm seeing. She helping to provide for the people. So with that, I want to say, hey man, thank you for letting me interview you.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
Yes.
And it's the printer's building that y'all got.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Is what's needed, man.
Yes.
Thank you, man.